Hello, welcome to another Meditation Monday. I hope you've had a good week and you're ready for a relaxing meditation. As ever, do make sure you're not driving or operating any heavy machinery or doing anything else that you shouldn't be doing whilst listening to a guided, relaxing meditation. With that said, I invite you to get nice and comfortable, either on your chair or on your bed or wherever really, just so long as you're comfortable and able to close your eyes and go inside. That's right, just settling down, taking a few deep breaths in and out. Taking this time to reflect on the day, either the day that's just been or the day that lays ahead of you whenever you're listening to this recording. That's right. Everything you've done, everything you need to do, it'll still be there after this. So just mentally set it to one side. Let it be. Leave it alone. Inhale and exhale. Noticing any sensations in your body, any noises in your environment. It's coming up to rush hour here, so you may hear a little bit of traffic in the background. Just allow that to be part of the experience. Likewise, wherever you are, there may be some background noises. Just allow those to be part of the experience, part of the happening, part of now. Inhaling and exhaling. Now, a little trick if you really want to relax. Just make that out breath a little bit longer than the in breath. Filling your lungs up through your nose. And then slowly exhaling that same amount of breath all the way out. Taking your time. Noticing how that really does relax you now. Another full deep breath. And a slow exhale. That's right. Blowing all those stresses and worries away as you sink into relaxation now. Letting everything soften, letting the meat hang off the bone, letting your face relax, your neck and your shoulders. If you find a place of tension in your body, inhale, imagine breathing into that area. And as you exhale, long and slow, just imagine that area softening, unwinding, letting go. The mind's such a powerful tool and it's so underused. See, we think of our bodies and our minds as separate entities. And really, you can't have one without the other. The mind affects the body just as much as the body affects the mind. We can use our minds with our body and our breath to relax. Now, in and out, letting go. softening, opening your mind to go on this little journey now. As you allow your body to continue to relax with every breath and every passing moment, allow your mind to open and wander and drift to a beautiful garden of your mind. As you wander through this garden, noticing the flowers and the trees and the plants, that's right. Whatever your perfect garden would be, all the features, all the flowers and the plants, all the nature, the birds singing, the bugs bugging, the ants anting, the worms worming, the trees treeing, and youing, or being. I want you to think about the idea, as you relax, of a garden. Knowing that we can choose what we plant in a garden, but it must be maintained. We've all walked past houses with those untamed, unkempt gardens, to the lack of love and attention. If they're just left to look after themselves, they become overgrown. The weeds will grow. The brambles, the thickets, the prickly things. It becomes hard work to clear. Compare that now to a well-kept garden. Yes, there's work involved. But if you keep on top of it, you can pluck the weeds before they get a chance to grow and take hold. You can water the flowers, feed the lawn, prune the trees. If this is true of a garden, how much more for your mind? What ideas do you allow to grow? What seeds are planted in your mind? Do you take the time to weed the ideas? To prune the ideas? To water the ideas in your mind? As you relax now, pondering, perhaps it's time to take care of the garden of your mind, weeding out the bad ideas, the hurtful thoughts, all that doesn't belong there. We must look after the garden of our mind. For a beautiful garden is beautiful because of the love and attention, the careful weeding of the weeds and planting of the desired seeds, nurturing them, looking after them where they're small, so that they may develop roots and grow. Once we've looked after a garden for a few years, it becomes established. Those good ideas can gain strong roots. The beautiful flowers will come back year after year. But we must still prune, trim, cut, water and weed. And those ideas that we all hold that grew from seeds that don't benefit us, we must try to take them out at the root, or at least be vigilant and pluck them out every time we see them. I wonder what ideas you can do without. I wonder what ideas you could do with more of. What thoughts, feelings and beliefs will you choose to water? And what ideas would you like to cut off at the root and dig out of the garden of your mind? Imagine tending to that garden now. Any tools that you require. For some of you it might be your hands to pluck out the odd bad idea. For others you may need a strimmer or a bulldozer to level it. Take the time to get rid of that garden waste, however much or little it may be. And imagine planting the ideas that you do want to cultivate. Pushing those seeds into the soil, the fertile soil. Taking the time to water them. Nurturing them, those positive ideas as they take root and sprout above the soil. Protecting them from the elements. Nurturing them as they grow. See those positive ideas growing in your mind now. Things that bring you happiness, joy, peace. And again, weeding out all of those negative ideas. Things that cause you pain. Things that unsettle you. Things that keep you up at night that you really can't do anything about. Tending to your garden as you inhale and exhale. place of relaxed awareness. You see the weeds. The weeds will find their way into any garden or any mind. The beauty, the joy, that must be cultivated, that must be nurtured, that must be looked after. A good mind, a happy mind is intentional. It's a decision. A messy mind, much like an unkempt garden, is more natural in that it requires no work. It happens all by itself. I've heard it said that misery will find you all by itself. But joy, we have to look after that when it comes. We have to nurture that. We have to decide. So take a look around the garden of your mind now. Smell the beautiful flowers that you've planted and allowed to grow. Imagine that garden established now. Beautiful, well kept. Weeded regularly. Looked after. And although it takes work, it's worth it. It's worth it to spend that sunny afternoon in a garden that brings you joy and peace. The garden of your mind. This way you're going to live and spend time for the rest of your life. So isn't it worth taking care of? Weeding out all that you don't want and planting, watering and cultivating all that you do want. Food for thought. Perhaps this meditation has planted some seeds that you would like to water and allow to grow, or given you the incentive to do a bit of weeding. Out with the old, in with the new. It's never too late to start taking care of your garden, your mind. The more you do, the more good things will grow. Inhaling and exhaling. Bringing your mind back to the here and now. Bringing a little bit of movement into your fingers, your toes, your legs and your arms. Ready to get on with whatever you need to do now. Knowing that if it's time for sleep, you'll sleep well and comfortably, with pleasant dreams in a pleasant garden. If you need to go to work or do some other stuff, enjoy it. Have fun. I'll see you next time. Whenever you're ready, opening your eyes, coming all the way back, feeling good, feeling great. Enjoy your garden. See you soon.